Hey guys, it's Tuesday. Just a follow up from yesterday. My wife and I made up. I apologized and she apologized. We didn't want to fight. We just talked about it. And yeah, sometimes you're gonna have flare ups like that. Where you got like a kind of thorn in your side, so to speak. And sometimes you just need to squash it, So today I had to take my youngest daughter, to the police department to pay a fee to release her vehicle that got impounded. And so tomorrow I gotta take her to go actually pick up her car. Luckily she'll be on leave for her pregnancy for 6 weeks starting tomorrow. I am going to work a little bit in the morning doing Uber. And then once I take her to do her business, I got to be at home. I got to wait for somebody. But anyway, so I'm still making these coasters and trivets and risers. My brother-in-law is making certain things, and we're going to collaborate once or twice a week. And then, it's coming along. I've learned some things. I know that I hate painting, and painting is a big fucking mess. So I have a new method. I mean, if it's a custom job and they want it to be painted a certain way, because when I do paint it and I put on the polyacrylic, I make it look really cool. It looks like marble or slate. And like even fooled my daughter Audrey yesterday. She came by. Can't remember why she came by, but she wanted to go pick up on the coaster. She goes, "Oh, it's wood?" I was like, "Yeah, what'd you think it was?" She goes, "I don't know. I thought it was like heavy, like it looked like rock or something." So that's cool. So it's a cool effect, but man, it's so. Why are we not moving, fucktards? God damn it, you fucking asshole! God, I hate people. If you're gonna be on your fucking phone, have it up like this. You know what I mean? What a fucking dickwad. Anyway. So yeah, so it's kind of a cool effect, but it takes too long. So my wife gave me an idea to kind of mix paint with water and kind of stain, give the stain effect. So the wood grains kind of show through. And I was like, okay, yeah, I'm gonna try it. And she was told of a method to wipe it with a baby wipe. Well, I didn't do that. All I did was I put it on a plate, or put my stain that I made, homemade stain, and I made different colors, but the one I was working on today was blue. And I put it in a plate, and I took my block, and my brother-in-law's texting me right now. I took the block and I dipped it one side, dipped it on the other, set off the side, and I dipped it pretty much twice, and it had this nice kind of light blue hue. And then when I was happy with the color, I let it dry, and I put my stickers on them, and then went through the process of doing the polyacrylic with a brush real neatly, top and sides, and I did about four light coats, and so I made 8 coasters today. My brother-in-law is going to make 2 larger coasters, 7-inch as opposed to my 4-inch. I had to mad dog that guy. And so it's going to be a set. But then I realized, you know what? I'm not going to do sets anymore. I mean, yeah, I'm still going to offer, a package deal. If they, let's say, order 4, it'll be 20. It's $6 a piece. But if they get 4, I'll sell it for 20. If they get an assortment of 5, 25. You know, so they're getting them for $5 a piece as opposed to 6. So anyway, so I was like, you know, I'm not going to make these packages, because what if they don't like one design or the other? And what if they have different sports team fans in the household? Maybe they want to get an assortment of different teams or different sports, you know. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to make as many as I can, different colors, different, you know, some are going to be clear, kind of different designs, and then, you know, just knock them out. Bam, 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 bam. I have about 30 blocks right now. I have only a few left that are sanded. I need to sand them, but I think tomorrow when I get home, I'm gonna cut more. I'm just gonna finish that block out. Just cut them all out, sand them, and then just start fucking knocking them out, you know, making all these different designs and colors, and just have like a huge assortment for people to choose from, and different sizes. So my brother-in-law just texted me, said that he got me some larger stock, you know, because I do regular coasters, like a 4x4. He was going to get me some circle stock. He's going to cut larger pieces, hopefully 5 or 6 or 7 or 8 or different ones, because we're not just selling like beer and drink coasters. We're selling like trivets, you know, for setting at the table to put your hot plate on, or you know, risers for your houseplants or vases, you know. So we're gonna make a huge assortment, and I think we're gonna try to go to San Jose and set up at De Anza College at the beginning of next month. So I'm just gonna try to make as many as I can, and you know, he's gonna bring stuff up to sell. I'm gonna bring all those to sell, and we're gonna see if we can't make a profit. I mean, at least do this once a month, and you know, work our regular jobs, and then work on this little hobby with a profit. Hopefully people will buy. But we got to target things like that, like Big Hat Days was this past weekend. It would have been ideal if I would have had a large stock of coasters to sell, but we had my daughter's baby shower. Couldn't really do it, and I can't do it like when I have Roman. I have Roman almost every other weekend. So yeah, so I only have 2 weekends out of the month, usually, sometimes 3, depending on how many weeks are in a month, because yeah, so I get Roman the 2nd and 4th weekend of every month. Sometimes there's a 5th weekend, which means his mother gets double weekend. So I'll try to work it out so like I can sell this stuff at, you know, some kind of craft fair or something like that. I really don't want to go to the flea market, but I'll probably dabble in it. I just don't think there's a market in it. Maybe for the stickers, because I have a huge assortment of stickers I could sell, but I mean, we're talking like 50 cents a piece, you know. I'm not going to get rich off of that shit. I don't plan on getting rich anyway, but it's nice to have like a little side hustle, and so that's what I'm working on. What else? I applied for quite a few jobs today. I actually applied to the employment agency and uploaded my resume in hopes that they could find me something too. So waiting to hear back from those motherfuckers. See what happened. I'm kind of getting desperate because I want some kind of job, you know. I'm tired of doing the Uber. I'm tired of putting wear and tear on my car. Even if it's got a lot of miles left. It's a great car, but I want to keep it for myself, you know. I don't want to make any wear and tear on the inside or outside. So I just want a regular job, and it doesn't have to be a lot of money. I always find a way to hustle and make extra. So yeah, it's nice weather, but it's tough times right now, you know, for all of us, the whole family. So, and I can't believe I can't get a job. I mean, anyway, I'm gonna keep trying, keep at it, keep taking these exams, keep applying, and you know, shit, I'll take anything at this point. But like, nobody wants me. It's kind of suspicious, if you ask me. But anyway, I got this coaster thing, and I'm, like I said, I'm just gonna knock them out. Right now I have, oh, and I made my first sale. I sold a 5-pack for $25, and it was Cowboys, kind of a rustic, that one of the slate looking coasters, and it was my mother-in-law. And yeah, she was like glad to give me, she wanted a Cowboy set. So they were kind of a pain in the ass, and I'm willing to, if she doesn't like them, I'm willing to make her another set for free, of course, and just let her keep those. I'm waiting to see how my wife says, you know what, they're like kind of cool, actually. They look like, you know, they're like a rustic kind of, you know, patina-ish, you know, very crude. I mean, you know, I think that I did the 49ers and I did the Raiders, and it seemed to me like those came out better. But the problem was the decals weren't sticking to the wood, and I figured out I'm not sanding them down enough. So I had to goop a lot of fucking polyacrylic on it, and it just looked like kind of lumpy. But then when I sanded it down a little bit, it gave it this kind of interesting look. So, I mean, I can go that way, but that's not for everybody. Sometimes, you know, people like it sleek, you know, and I'm just going to make different shit and see what sells, see what people are interested in, and then we'll go from there, you know. And then if somebody buys it, I'll replace it, because at least I know somebody wanted it. So, anyway, I'm here at my ex's house. I'm going to park and wait for my little guy get off the bus. So, are you ready? I will check at you later. Bye.